With our eyes, we have structures. These structures have different functions. Light travels through our eyes, first through the cornea, then the aperture of the iris, the pupil, onto the surface of the back of our eyes, the photosensitive layer, the retina, the principal cells of the eye that translate light to electrochemical signals for our brain to process. There are two types of specialized neuron cells called cones and rods. The cones perceive color, and the rods perceive black and white, luminescence. The concepts I'm trying to explain relate to using the eye as a tool for drawing, utilizing the structures of the eye. The retina is not made of a homogeneous distribution of these cells. They are concentrated in different regions of the retina. The easiest to identify is the center of our vision, called the fovea. The center 1 degree of the interior arc of the retina. It is similar in area that the sun or the moon occupies in the dome of the sky above us. The population density of this spot contains 50% of all the photoreceptors of the eye. Sort of how a city holds most of the population of a region within a concentrated area. The center of our vision is where we focus most of our attention, but there are other structures within the topographical surface of our retinas. The easiest one to find is the point where the nerves and blood vessels exit through the retina, most often called the blind spot or the optic nerve. This area occupies about 5 degrees of the retinal arc, about the width of 2 of your finger's breadth of your outstretched arm. I have a short video describing how to find it. The blind spot lies about 15 to 20 degrees from the center of our vision and is a part of another structure of the retina. This other structure is the concentration of the population of rod cells forming a ring that encompasses the center of our vision, also about 15 to 20 degrees out. Sort of how suburbs lie outside a perimeter interstate highway that circles a major city. In these suburbs of rod cells, we are able to better perceive the value of lights and darks. And one way of shifting our attention away from the center of our vision is to try to read in a low light situation. For the reason rod cells require less light than cone cells to function. So in dim light, if we attempt to read, we are forced to move our attention away from the center. In these exercises of shifting our focus, our attention around on our retinas, we are actively using functions of the eye, our brain, that will help in the development of our ability to draw from life accurately. My challenge is to create content that communicates these functions. So here in this short, I've put into sequence these structures along with attempts to create the experience of their functions. This is a learning process for me as well, because I too am without the understanding of